The other thing we've done a lot of is pre-batching. So what is like the big heavy work we could get done before the summer that will be off of our plate, that will be easier to send out into the world or do than us having to do the work in the summer. Welcome to the Product Boss Podcast, where we're dedicated to helping product-based business owners turn into revenue-generating, successful, happy product bosses. I'm Jacqueline Snyder.
And I'm Minna Kunlo-Sitep. Together through digital courses, coaching, and masterminds, we've helped over 50,000 students from startup to multi-million-dollar businesses scale their sales while blending in their dream life.
It gets lonely out there in the product business world. We fully believe a business shouldn't be built alone. There's room at the top for all of us.
So let's get scrappy and creative together, Product Boss, to be profitable, make more sales, and grow your visibility.
Are you ready? Let's dive in. Hey friends, it's podcast recommendation time. This month, we can't seem to get enough of No Straight Path, hosted by the incredible Ashley Menzies Babatunde. Now, she is part of the HubSpot podcast network, just like us, and we can't wait to share what we love about her episode.
Ashley's podcast is so inspirational. She does an incredible job helping to shed light on the true stories behind the shiny resumes, social media highlights, and job titles of those who have acquired success. She brings on guests from all walks of life to inspire conversations around what creating success actually looks like, because there is no straight path to success for anyone.
Of course. And we truly believe this. She really humanizes success from the millennial perspective. She recently did an episode featuring Laurel and Harrig where they dove into the importance of sustainability building a business. And it was so eye-opening.
Yeah, I love that one. Laurelyn was sharing one of the biggest lessons she's learned as a business owner. And one of my favorite things that they talked about was how easy it is to forget that success doesn't happen overnight. Because I feel like as a lot of product bosses out there, they feel like it's taking a little bit too long or that they're falling behind, but they're right where they need to be when creating a successful business really does take time.
So, listen to No Straight Path wherever you get your podcasts. Hey friends, it's Jacqueline and Minna again, your biz besties and biz coaches for product-based businesses. And remember, as always, we're here to help you get more eyes on your business, improve those systems in your business to help you get more money in your pocket, and double your revenue by adding on revenue streams to your product-based business.
Sounds like fun.
Yay. So today we're going to talk about summer planning for business success, right? So these strategies that you're going to keep your business going strong this summer. But here's the deal, and especially for Minna and I, we're both moms, and we really have been working very hard to get to this season where we can slow down a little bit or slow down a lot to take the summer with our kids. They are younger. They still want to hang out with us and spend time with them and kind of go a little bit dark within our business.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're going dark. I would say that we're not doing more front facing because we'll still be working. We'll still be needing to make money. I think it's more so that we won't have a lot of front facing meetings that we have to be in front of the computer for. But I think we're going to be working, in the background, I would say.
Are we though? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going into my cave, Minna, and I'm hibernating for the summer. No, we've never really fully
on keeping that business going.
We've never fully taken off our biz full time. I mean, when we first launched Multi-Stream Machine, I was in a hospital bed after having a gangrene gallbladder removed. So it's hard. Can't stop, won't stop over here for us. But this summer specifically, we're trying to be pretty intentional, at least by being more so with our kids or being in the summer months than kind of repeating the normal months. So
yeah, I think for sure. I imagine this summer to be poolside working here and there when I get inspired, but definitely not computer side where I'm
not in our offices.
Not in our offices, where I have to do my work. If it's front facing in front of a Zoom camera or for all of you, doing production or doing shipping, right? How can we get you out of that too?
Yeah. So what we've been doing to set up for this, and these are some things to think about for yourself too, is one, we've already kind of established the dates, times of when we're available or not available this summer to work hard, like hard front facing meetings, whatever it is. I think we've also established what we want our kids to be doing this summer. So whether they're going to camp, whether there's going to be certain beach days, whether we're doing vacations, all of that kind of ahead planning has been created. So it's kind of like blocking out our time of when we want to work and also what we want to do with our kids and where they're going. The other thing we've done a lot of is what we're doing right now is pre-batching. So what is like the big heavy work we could get done before the summer that will be off of our plate, that will be easier to send out into the world or do than us having to do the work in the summer.
Yeah, I think a good example of this is Jess of Bella Vita Candles. She has a candle business and she closes down every summer for 6 weeks, right? How does she do that? Well, she does very similar to us in that she sets the schedule in preemptive pre-planning, right? She knows that she wants to take 6 weeks off. So what does she do? She batches a lot of knowing what she needs in inventory during those summer months where she's able to take those 6 weeks off. For us, for myself and Jacqueline, it's like she said, setting that schedule. So we kind of had to come to, the fact that it's our summers are a little bit different. For example, my kids get off school May 31st. Jacqueline doesn't get out until June 9th. June 9th or 10th or something like that.
A week later, yeah.
Yeah. And then, my kids start up again in August 21st or something like that.
Oh, you guys get a longer summer because I think my kids start like August 15th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that for us, it was establishing when. So for Jess of Bella Vita, she knew when those 6 weeks were. Now, what is great about that is that you can pre-plan for a lot of different things. So personally and then business. So personally, I know when my kids are going to be taking swim lessons. I know when we're going to be traveling. I know when there's going to be family events, what we're going to be doing on 4th of July. I know what hotels I needed to book, what plane rides I needed to have, what I had to buy some more swimsuits. I like the really long sleeve ones. So since I knew that I didn't want to have to wash them immediately, she has like 5 extra swimsuits, So those are just examples of just making it easier on myself by pre-planning. That's the personal side. And then the business side is that when are we going to be in office? Or if we're not going to be in office, we actually know what projects are happening in that time. So for second quarter and third quarter, we have what are like kind of our big rocks, right? We know what projects we're going to be doing in that time frame. So for all of you in the summer, for example, and this is probably like Jess of Bella Vita as well, is that she knows what's going to happen in the summer. What are the big projects that are happening in that summer bucket that is maybe not the day-to-day stuff, but the things that are going to be accomplished during that time.
Yeah. So I think that's what we want you to do. We want you to look at your summer and bookend it. What are the dates that you want to technically consider summer that you want a different way of being? Mm-hmm. Then actually mark out the dates that you are unavailable. Mina and I both have summer birthdays. Our daughters have summer birthdays. There's like certain things we want to do.
And then even Sarah Wagner, remember, she would do pool Fridays. So she knew at that time when summer started, automatically it was pool Fridays.
Yeah. Could even just be like taking that
Friday.
extra day.
I feel like I want pool
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. At least 3 out of the 5 days. So if that's the case for me, for example, and then at that, I was like, oh, okay. Do I want to have that be in the morning or the afternoon? Well, the pool doesn't open up till 1 a.m., but they have
1 p.m.
1 p.m. I'm sorry, 1 p.m. But they have river walking at 10 a.m. So as you can see, I'm starting to fill in my schedule on what ideally I'm picturing, envisioning my summer to be. But when am I going to be working in the background, and when am I going to be poolside? Poolside might not be it for you. Jacqueline's going to be traveling, right? So it would be travel side or whatever. Other people might be hiking side, whatever you want to call it, the vision for your summer that you want to have.
Then I think it's looking at your business for the summer. One, a lot of you might have really slow summers typically because your products may not sell in the summer, right? It might be a slower season. And we always talk about this with our students. We want you to 1X your businesses, meaning like your business can stay at a consistent revenue level in your slow months, and then 3x your business in your busier months. So it is okay if you know that your business doesn't have a ton of traffic, like Brooke of Be Happy sells knit hats.
Yeah.
She knows that the summer months, people are, at least in this hemisphere, are not buying winter hats.
But Brooke also knows when she's going to ramp up for that 3x time.
Yeah.
That's the difference maker.
So in order to make money, she may put hats on sale in the summer. So people who are looking for a sale, love her products, haven't bought yet.
Or focus on like newborns, because she gets a lot of like newborn babies that are born and they would need hats in the summertime.
Or she might be working on wholesale and approaching wholesale stores to get wholesale orders before it needs to get shipped in the fall. So she might be working on other parts of her business, but she knows that her business is not broken because people aren't buying her product in that summer. So knowing for you, like you all have seen us, Minna and I are going to go, our summer is going to be a little bit of our like foot off the gas pedal for a minute.
Our focus is going to be on our personal more than business, I feel like.
And her and I have set up the business in a way that our team is going to work on projects this summer while her and I are not necessarily being the ones pushing the ball forward, because we come back strong mid-August where we kick off our workshops again. We kick off Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge again. And we know that we have to refill our gas tank to keep going and supporting all of you and your businesses. So I think it's also looking at revenue and thinking, what kind of revenue is it going to take a dip? That's okay. It's not broken. And then filling up your cup this summer. So to kind of see what Minna was saying, I'm going on I'm traveling. My husband has a show up north. And so we're going to go for a few weeks to Northern California. Then I really wanted to go to Europe. It's been something I've wanted to do. I used to go every summer because my mom is from London. So I'm actually taking my husband, my kids, and my mom. And we're going to go do a European trip to Italy, to France, and to England. And my mom's going to take us to places that she used to go to in London, like Cornwall and stuff. So that is going to be a 3-week vacation that I might be out of pocket for a lot of work stuff, but I'll be at the things I need to be at, or I will have done the work I needed to do to take that time off and to set it in motion. So you choose what you want your summers to look like. But Minna had said this in a meeting. She's like, I really want to take the summer off. We say it every year. And I was like, take the summer. Let's do it. As your business grows and scales, it's important to have a good customer relationship management system, something that organizes and manages your important data. Because the more you scale, the more you have to keep track of. Unfortunately, it can be tough trying to find a system that is easy to use, especially for Minna and I, who we really need something that's easy to use.
Yep, easy to use, definitely. It's even harder to find one that grows with you as your business grows. Plus, trying to find a new system every time your business grows takes time and energy that could be better spent elsewhere.
This is why many businesses choose to use HubSpot CRM. Not only is it super easy to use, but it also grows with your business because it's built to scale. You can even customize it to the way you do business so that it's working specifically the way you want it to for your business.
Absolutely. It's for sure a top choice because especially since it has tools like ad tracking, social media management, and AI content assistance, it allows your team to get more done in less time. That way you can scale even quicker.
And the fact that it grows with your business and is built to scale is incredible. No matter how big your business grows or how much data you need to keep track of, HubSpot CRM will handle it all.
It truly is a lifesaver, no matter what stage of business you're in.
Get started for free today at HubSpot.com. Hey, Product Boss. Okay, this is for you. The other day, we got a message from Lolly asking us if we had a referral for a great inventory management software to help track raw goods and on-hand products that were ready to sell. And you know what we told Lolly? We sure do. Not only do we have a resource for inventory management software, but we have over 308 other business tools and resources that will help you effectively run your product-based business. Now, this ranges from packaging and printing supplies, affiliate management, website and email software, legal resources, video and photo tools, and so much more. You will have everything you need to grow your dream product business today and at no cost to you. Yep, this is totally free. And you can download the Product Boss Ultimate Resource Guide right now by heading to theproductboss.com/resource guide. Again, that's theproductboss.com/resource guide. Now back to the show.
Multi-stream machine has been integral to the success of my business. I started to really seriously implement my learnings this January. And in the first 4 months of the year, I've increased my sales by 32%, which is $10,000 in just 4 months. I started selling wholesale. I have solid strategies for growth that have made just a huge difference. I don't know where I would be without the guidance from Jacqueline and Minna.
It's taken us 5 years to get to that point. So I will say that it takes a bit for you to be able to get into a rhythm and to anticipate what's coming up and to bookend it, like Jacqueline was saying, right? We bookended it with knowing that we're going to ramp up and really commit to going back into a busy season for the Product Boss and focusing on all of you in Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge and getting you all ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday season, right? So for me, I've always envisioned that we would have a business, or I would have a business that was, not having me work in June and July, or probably not even November, December, that is something where it's that I consider to be family focused seasons for myself, that I can shift from highly being focused on business throughout the entire year, but instead for 4 months of the entire year, this is my ideal, that it would be family focused during those 4 months, right? In that alignment. And that's how I've even built up little labels, So I think that for all of you, know what your vision is and then keep to it and test it. And if you need to hire somebody, it's just considered seasonal help. So for example, you might need to hire somebody to do the shipping for you, or do some production for you, or you build it ahead of time and you sell out enough to make those revenue goals, like you worked your way backwards. And then that's it. You're ready to go, just like Jess of Bella Vita.
Right, which Jess of Bella Vita takes off 6 weeks in the summer.
6 weeks, right.
So at least the last time we chatted, right? So that's really cool, because the thing is she has a 6-figure product-based business selling candles, and I think still does family therapy. So she's taking off 6 weeks. So all of these versions are possible. We just want you to figure out, what do you want your summer to look like? What do you need to do to either prepare, to get ready for the summer?
After you bookend it, when does it start? When does it end?
And again, like Minna said, it's taken us 5 years to get to the point of potentially taking off maybe 3 weeks this summer. But if we do it, it's going to be a huge step forward. We also have a very big team now and all those things. But for all of you, it could be as simple as Summer Fridays. It could be, I am not letting myself work later than noon on a couple days a week, if you have the privilege of not being at a full-time job, right? Certain things, or you treat yourself. Make it something that there is a summer treat. Even my friends who worked at Quicksilver and Roxy, the swimwear companies and surfwear companies, they had Surf Fridays. So actually, instead, they'd all go to the beach on Fridays and surf, and they would give them surf lessons to keep the community and keep the feeling.
Yeah, that's where, remember when we talked to Jared Mayer of Pura Vida, they did the same thing. And I remember this because, you all know I love puns. And you were like, you guys should call them board meetings for the surfboard. And it's like, oh God, she's a genius, So
Thank you. You're welcome, Pura Vida. $75 million sale to...
you owe me.
Who bought them? It was
Vera
Bradley. You're welcome, Vera Bradley, if you've incorporated that into your world. It's me. So I hope that this inspires a little. Think about your summer planning. You can keep your business going strong, but what we want to tell you is you have to keep yourself going strong to keep your business going. So
and soak up that sunshine.
Yeah, fill yourself back up, because my product bosses, kicking off in August, Minna and I are full force back in with you all, prepping you for your busiest time of year, right? Which is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the holiday time. And so this is your time to fill yourself back up, to then come back in remotivated and ready to go. That's we talk about the 3 New Years. There's normal New Year's, which a lot of us are like, this is going to be the year. There's summer New Year's, where it's okay, we have to transition into the summer and what that looks like. And then the fall, when kids go back to school, for our product-based business owners, this is probably like the most important time of year, the new year of like, how are we going to crush the rest of this year and like blast your sales to the
make our
moon.
power moves.
Yeah.
So we'll fully expect to see you all there with us at Rock Your Holiday Promotions. And we're excited for this beautiful summer that you all need to pre-plan now. And we're looking forward to sharing or hearing the stories of your summertime bliss at the end of this new year, quote
and
unquote.
when you're doing this, tag us over at the Product Boss on Instagram. Share it with us. We'd love to reshare that. And support you and celebrate you and really kind of taking action and creating strategy for yourself like a boss.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here and listening all the way through the Product Boss podcast. If you love our show and it has helped you in any way in your business, would you mind doing 2 things for us? Subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode and leave us a review. Reviews help other product entrepreneurs know that this is the place to be to grow their businesses and realize that they're not alone. And we know that you all know that a 5-star and honest review helps you sell more products to more people. So you know that your reviews help us reach more listeners around the world. Remember, what we give is what we receive, and we are all about helping each other in the Product Boss community. We are all in this together. We would be so appreciative of you if you could take the time right now to subscribe, leave a review, and even share this episode on social or someone you know so we can impact more lives. And remember, subscribing means that you will get notified each time we release a new episode so you never miss a thing. You have helped us grow and climb into the top 10 of all marketing podcasts, and together we can keep climbing. Thank you, friends. And remember, there is room at the top for all of us.